I am excited to welcome Nanda Murali to the podium to share a message with the class of 2022.
2,103,795 minutes. That's 1,461 days, 4 years, one high school career. This is it. Every second that we spent over all of that time analyzing Shakespeare's soliloquies and having pie parties with Mr. Morley has been building towards this moment. What up, Hawks? We made it. Good evening and welcome, parents, families, staff, teachers, administration, and most especially our remarkable, miraculous, outstanding class of 2022. Hawks, we're about to enter the world. But what is the world even? What's our place in this grand, daunting universe? That's a big question. I'm not here to answer that today. No, rather than grapple with where we fit on this planet that lies ahead of us, I'm here to focus on where we are right now. Our community is like a tree, the tree of Ada, Michigan, with branches of Pettis and Knapp that we drive on each day, with leaves of Meyer, D&W, our neighborhoods and parks, and one singular nest perched all the way at the top, a hawk nest, if you will, the nest of Eastern High School. And now our class stands poised on the edge of this nest, ready to ascend into our next odyssey. But don't worry, we're not the cliche of birds stretching their wings, ready to fly. We're not just any birds in the clouds. What kind of birds are we? We're hawks. We rule the skies. And as we rise above the refuge of Eastern, I want to remind you today that you are the only one in charge of what you do. A critically acclaimed visionary, philosopher, philanthropist, and poet by the name of Drake once stated, when writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Thank you, Drake. In your journey to find your place in the world, Hawks, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Don't let anyone else try to flap your wings as you fly. Do what you are destined to do. Many of you will soar across the skies to even more school. Some of you will streak the clouds to your new careers, and maybe a few of you will fly to other trees and start some nests of your own someday. But before you do any of that, there's one piece of your identities that each of you needs to understand. Hawks, I want you all to raise your right wing up in the air and repeat after me. I solemnly swear that I have the potential to revolutionize the world. Potential. Here's the thing. Not all of you will change the world greatly. I'm gonna be real with you, most of you probably won't, but that's okay. Because what's important is that each of you has been gifted the unique ability, the superpower, the potential to change the world. I'm looking around at you guys right now, at our class, our people, and I can testify that I have seen each and every one of you grow to become a strong and independent adult. And as we grow up, people often tell us to let go of our big dreams. I'll never forget the big dreams I used to have. I remember telling my mom once, wherever she is, that I wanted to be a famous rapper one day. Yeah, we all know how that ended up. The thing is, she replied, Nanda, you need to grow up already. You graduate next week. But that's besides the point. Because when you find your own big dream, when you carve out your own place in the world, that's when you've made it. Hawks, during the past 4 years, we flew through some of the hardest challenges that we would ever have to face. But we didn't let any of it block our wind. The thing is, We are the most resilient class of Forest Hills Eastern High School of all time. All time. Believe it. We deserve a round of applause for that. We battled that switch to canvas. We weathered that polar vortex. Oh yeah, we coped with the global pandemic for 2.5 years. We tried to take the lead with wayfinders. And we bore the excruciating pain of the untimely loss of a classmate, our peer, and our friend. Yet this right here isn't a sad moment. This right here isn't a day to focus solely on the past and look back upon all of our high school careers. This isn't a day to just dwell on the fact that we have just left Eastern or that we'll never walk those halls the same way again. No, instead, Hawks, this moment represents our first solo flight. This moment is our ascent into the world to embark on this quest that we call life. And hopefully, along the way, we discover our place in the world and live up to our potential. Today, I don't plan on crying. I plan on smiling. Because nothing really ends here. In fact, everything only begins. Use your superpower and revolutionize the world. Take a second to imagine what we would have done if we didn't make it here. What would we have done if we had let all those terrible events stop us from getting to this moment right now? What would we have done if we let them slow us down on reaching our potential, Hawks? What would we have done if we couldn't leave the tree? If we couldn't touch the sky? I guess we'll never know. Thank you, Hawks.